Gamers, your Dame Plays, bring by FF7R Remake, Hard Mode Edition. Alright, we're going to continue on with Chapter 8. When it comes to the side quests, I think I will skip them, so we're going to see Earth in that kind of like awful dress. But, it'll be alright. I could do it for the grind of the materia, but I don't think it's really too much of a necessary thing.
Okay?
I want to kind of get Chapter 8 done so I can just start into Chapter 9 when we get to the grid
You
of
guys
it.
are both grown-ups, but you're also one of us now. You can come and play here whenever you want.
Thanks, Oates. Marco, how you get out here?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
He has seen better days.
Not him. It looks pretty damn similar.
There's the number, but why two?
Who knows? Come to think.
The reunion. Is nothing to fear.
Cloud, get it together. Come on.
You don't know who Sephiroth is, do you?
Sephiroth, the war hero? I know he died in an accident 5 years ago. They said so on the news.
Maybe they did. But I've got a feeling he's still alive.
Oh, right. Come on, let's go.
See, okay, first of all, okay, I got a couple of things. So firstly, I want to address the intermission episode at the end of the last part for Chapter 1. I was trying to do something, I call myself being slick, you know, live streaming kind of moments, or live recording kind of moments, whatever the case may be. And yeah, I totally ended up skipping the last bit of the rest of the cutscene towards the end of Chapter 1. So, I mean, we'll see it again on Hard Mode's version of it. But and nothing much was too missed. Sonnen and Jushia shared a cool little handshake that they came up with. And we ran up and found out that Shinra was looking for Avalanche. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, though. And, okay, now right here, okay, one, the guy with the tattoo, with the number 2. So I'm low-key also playing the original in my spare time because I miss it. I want to, like, get into what happens after this and kind of speculate on what may happen with Part 2 of the remake whenever that comes out. It's looking like 2024 at this point. But it's still pretty early in June to say. But yeah, I just met Aerith, and low-key I met the plate when the plate fell. So I just went through the part with Aerith, of course. And there's a guy in the tunnel in Wall Market, or here actually in Sector 5, and he's in the tunnel and he's just there. And there's a comment made, and he has they say that he has a number 2 on him. And I did not know that came from the original game, so that was a neat little thing right there. I was not expecting that at all. And then right there with her talking about, oh right, at the mention of Sephiroth, she knows.
I know a lot of people around here.
She knows. There's no way she doesn't
when I'm
know.
out on patrol, a lot of them tell me about their problems. Do you think you might be interested in helping out?
Well, I'm all for it.
Not today, Oates. I ain't gonna cap. I will do a little Moggle and help him out.
Don't worry, I
to
give you permission.
move this along.
I always have the latest information. Come find me if you want to know.
Okay, bro.
Oh my, is that a Moogle?
You can see me, Koopo? And you two must be very, very special people. In that case, welcome to the Moogle Emporium. I'm the owner, Moggy.
You must not be familiar with Mog the Moogle. It's a pretty famous fairy tale. Mog wanted to bring happiness to all the Moogles of the forest, So he decided to open a shop of wonders.
That's right, Kupo. I opened a store to bring happiness to the slums, like Mog. And you know, only people with the purest of hearts can even see Moogles.
You talking about me?
Well, Moogle magic isn't perfect, Kupo.
The shade.
Anyway, we've collected all kinds of rare and wondrous goods. They can be yours if you've got enough Moogle medals, but you'll need to buy a membership first.
I got 50, well now 58 of those.
If you find any Moogle medals, you can spend them here, Kupo.
So, Moggy, what do you do with the medals we give you?
Oh, you know what? I use them to make everyone happy. That's the duty of every Moogle.
Of course, just like Mog the Moogle. I see you're working hard, Mr. Merc.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do next?
Keep on working hard.
You already know,
As you
Aerith.
always do, I'm sure.
You know, this is how I earn a living.
Huh? Really? I thought you were just doing it for fun.
I suppose some people do.
Hello, I'm Some People. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, the character development on Aerith, Barrett, and Yuffie has just been amazing. Do I really want this? I mean, it doesn't matter.
You guys are great! Thanks to you, I've got a ton of medals, Kupo. Which means I can bring happiness to a ton of people.
Good for you.
Hey, Cloud. Maybe say it like you mean it?
Not until I'm happy. Go on, work your magic. Make me smile. From ear to ear.
So
We'll need
petty.
a lot more medals, Kupo.
Well, that won't do. Come on, Cloud. Let's go get more.
Good luck, guys!
Yeah, oh, and another thing. Okay, so one, I love Aerith even more than I actually loved her in the original game. I like that she got a little bit of sass to her. And is it just me, or did her theme song get even better? Like, that is crazy. And then I've already explained about what I feel about Barrett, and Yuffie has just been outstanding. Like, she's a gold star, way better than she was in the original. Like, it's crazy.
Studying so I can read
Come, look what we've done with the flowers. Lovely, don't you think?
Great job. That's wonderful.
Isn't it? Oh, I nearly forgot. I saw some Shinra suit walking toward your house a little while ago. He was dressed all in black. A little scary looking.
Alright, let's get ready for Rude. And another thing, I'm so glad. I didn't really have this like debate, because when I met Aerith, she was already Aerith. But I know there was a big thing about Aerith versus Eris. And I don't know, Eris just never sounded right to me. I just could not wrap my head around that. So I'm so glad they put that to bed. And it is straight up, canonically, period, what it should have been, because that was a typo in the original game, Aerith. Oh, thank God. That would have been a non-stop thing. Hello, Mr. Rude. Man, he got a lot more piercings than I thought he had.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Haven't seen him before. He your new boy toy?
He's my bodyguard, if you must know.
Wait a minute. Those eyes. Is he the one who beat up Reno?
And what if I am?
Need to cross my T's, dot my I's, that's all.
Cloud, leave him be. Rude's not a bad person, really.
No, I'm not bad. But like it or not, I sometimes have to do bad things. Don't take it personal.
You Turks are all the same. All bark, no bite.
You're one to talk.
All right, bro, let's go.
Stay back.
Here goes.
Can't you leave us alone?
Hang back.
No. That's enough.
Bring
out
it.
of you.
I'll take care of him. One more shot.
Gotta get a little payback for my partner.
Come on, then. All right.
Get him.
Soldier, huh?
First class. Here we go. You're mine.
Okay, then.
So, you had enough yet?
I
love
believe
that.
I have.
Just stop it.
Can't. It's my job.
Then think about changing careers.
I see you.
Cloud's pretty strong, isn't he?
I've seen this type before.
You don't know me.
You've got this.
Taking over. No holding back.
Get him.
You're going down.
Is that it? How's that payback working out for you?
Oh, better than expected.
I'm coming.
You're mine.
Okay.
I thought you didn't want to get rough.
Hang back.
No, but this is self-defense.
Good.
Go on.
Gotta stay.
Here goes. Get him. Why don't you lead the way? Cloud shocked you. I'm coming. Ah, here it comes. This one's for you.
Taking over. How?
That's it.
All right. No holding back.
Too easy.
I'll take care of him. Can you take over for
Let's
me?
do this.
Keep eyes open.
Storm's coming. Won't last long.
Good. I see you.
Get him!
I see.
Please, just leave us alone.
You know I can't do that.
Hey there, partner. I'm sure you're having the time of your life, but we're needed on standby for a job. It's something about Sector 7. So get your ass back here now.
Understood.
Got somewhere else to be?
Apparently so. Go home and stay there.
You know I can't do that.
Huh?
Well, Rue was definitely giving me the business a little bit, though. And give him that. I still can't believe how they made this. It's gorgeous.
You're heading in already?
Yes, you're gonna wear the awful dress, Aerith, and you can't do nothing about it. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm skipping all that.
that's enough for one day.
Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Sorry. We got a little sidetracked.
Dinner's ready, in case you're wondering.
Ah, great.
But before we sit down, I want you to make up the guest room.
Gotcha. Take a load off, okay?
Judging by those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss, no questions? You boys made a trade, a normal life, for power. You can't have it both ways.
I'm back!
Good. Now, I hope you're hungry.
Starving, right?
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Don't want to overstay my welcome.
Okay. The worst enemy. The buckets. There you are. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, this isn't too bad. It'd be nice if Aerith picked up her mess. You know. There we go.
You're leaving?
So, how do I get to Sector 7?
It's simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6. It isn't exactly safe, but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Oh, Myra's tough with it. Well, I have to go get that. I can't remember what this is. Oh, nice. Ooh, this place is creepy. And she just out here in the
If
street.
it isn't
like,
the new florist. I appreciate you helping the kids out today. Thank you.
I did nothing.
They won't stop talking about the soldier who saved the day.
I'll just say
make
those
sure
two
to give
kids.
my thanks to Aerith, too.
Sure.
Yeah. Bro, don't you got a home to go to, bro? Oh, it really is dark, boy. That plate really blocks it all out. Huh. No, maybe shouldn't have cut them back on. I was thinking, like, I wonder if I could see, like, a little just dark patch. Maybe that's it right there. For the sector, what was that, sector 4? Since we shut out those lamps? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Oh, okay, there's a couple of people out. Okay, good. Well, that makes her look less creepy-ish. I feel like I've never actually been here. I've never actually came to that dude before. Okay. Yeah. All right, because I know she coming. All right, well, that being said, gamers, I'm gonna end the stream right here. I want to pick up on a fresh stream setup and not like blur them all together. So we're gonna, well, as soon as we go to that wall, chapter 9 to begin. So until next time, gamers, I hope you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next one when we go to Wall Market. Peace.